I've been travelling to Scotland for 6 years now. It keeps drawing me back with its wild landscape, its rich culture and deep-rooted history. Scotland is where I took on my first through hike, learnt about wild swimming and fell in love with the hills and this raw landscape. Last autumn we travelled to far north Scotland to a very special place. Here we would be canoeing one of Scotland's last wilderness areas. The road headed north, traversing through multiple glens. The wild spaces edged ever closer as we left civilization behind.
Hello, we are now in Torridon and I'm standing in front of one of the most iconic lochs in Scotland, in my opinion. It is just littered 360 with mountains, and it's also got these beautiful islands placed in the middle of the loch, and they're covered in trees. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous loch. It's been quite a while since I've been in this area, and I just love coming back here. It's really, really beautiful. So yeah, we've been up to some really cool stuff. I've been having an absolute blast. 2 nights ago we were on Solven, and it was my first ever summit camp actually. So we stayed up on the top of Solven, we night hiked in and then stayed up there, and we stayed under a piece of tarp, and it was pretty chilly. It was a very windy night and it was quite cold. Yeah, since then we've made our way here, and we were going to set off up Ben Egg today, but the wind and the weather's just been manky, so we decided to leave that for a few days time when it's beautiful weather. But yeah, we're going to be heading out on a canoe camp, a canoe trip. We bought the canoe. We haven't yet christened it on this trip anyway, and I haven't been in that canoe for quite a long time, so it's going to be awesome to set out on here tomorrow, early morning, get a paddle in, and it's just an amazing feeling, and it's just so therapeutic and peaceful paddling a canoe on lochs like this, especially when it's still.
I find this area so magical, especially during autumn. Suddenly people have returned home and the tourist attractions start shutting down for the winter. I sat here, simply admiring the landscape that has so many stories to tell and evolved dramatically over the years. I felt pretty insignificant, as I'm just a speck of history, minuscule amongst these great features. I soon returned to the van to prepare for the following day, as we'd be exploring this area by canoe. The following morning was crisp and you could start to feel the shift of seasons. I was eager to put my paddle in the water and find a good spot to sleep under the stars.
I honestly can't believe how stunning this is. Like we were just saying, we feel like we're in America or Canada, or it's crazy. It's just trees. There's these lovely islands everywhere, and they're just littered with trees and just greenery, and it's so beautiful. And all these mountains. We got it all to ourselves. So cool. Mental.
Reflecting back, I feel like I've now become somebody that dislikes the comparison of places. This is Scotland, and boy isn't it special. I feel truly honoured to still be in a time to witness this landscape in a pure state, not yet destroyed by man. We collected some fallen branches and began setting up a simple shelter and a fire pit to cook on. These are precious skills we are slowly losing that connects us to our past.
Good morning. I can't tell you how beautiful this place is. I know I keep saying it, but what a place. We obviously spent the second night here last night, which was a spontaneous idea. We weren't supposed to stay 2 nights here, but we looked at the food bag and we were like, oh, we've got enough food, and we really didn't want to go back. And the day just went like that, and we obviously stayed. We just slept under the stars last night, so had our pads and our quilts, which I'm currently drying. Fell asleep looking up at the stars, woke up to the silhouettes of the trees as the sun was just coming up. Got a fire on now, just burning the bits that we had going last night. We're obviously going to leave no trace, leave it how we found it, as it's so lovely. And I feel like if everywhere was left with no trace, no rubbish, no trace of fire, everything was kept nice, then the world would be a better place. So yeah, that was our canoe excursion. We'll be heading back today, back to the van, and then in a few days' time we'll be making our way south really, and making a slow trip back down south. I just feel so lucky to be able to spend, I think it's been 2 months in Scotland, and live up here for that duration and travel around and explore new things.
I frequently hear "do it while you're young," referring to my adventures. But since when did we put time, or an age for that matter, on adventure, on living? Adventure comes in so many variations, from travelling to the other side of the world to through hike to sleeping out in your local woods, and that's what's so special about it. The outdoors is an incredible place and reveals so many answers, and I truly wish more people could come to appreciate and respect it. As always, all good things come to an end. We left no trace and continued our journey south, encountering winter along the way. These past couple of months on the road had been a real delight as we revisited places and explored some new, showing just how diverse and wonderful Scotland is.